All right, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. Today we are doing a Pan That palette. There is like an alarm happening next door. I think that they have meaning next door as in like a building next to me. I'm not sure what that is. I really am praying and hoping that you all can't hear it or it's not too distracting. So either way, we're gonna try to get through this as quickly as possible. We have our Pan That palette happening. I have two Pan That palettes right now. And yeah, let's go ahead and do an update from last month and this month on the IBY Beauty shade. Okay, so there's the tiniest amount left right up there. We did not finish it. Well, also, let's say I missed September's update. This is the second month in a row, meaning second time in a row that I've missed an update. So we have 2 months of progress happening. There's just the tiniest amount left here. It's just for my inner corner highlight. And yeah, I will be moving this into this one because we have also another update happening on the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. Take a look at the palette from, actually it's 2 months ago and then this month. Okay, so here we are, lots of progress happening. I think the biggest thing that we can go ahead and see is that Cashew Chew is nice and used up. There is nothing left on there. So that means for my Project 100 pan, we do have one more product that we can add to products being used up. That's so exciting. That's the goal. We're excited about that. And that means too, I think after this video, I will go ahead and repress the shade from the IBY Beauty palette, what's left of it, into this Cashew Chew right here, just so it's a little easier. I don't have to have this palette lying around anymore. A lot of you have given me that advice. It's great advice. I love it so much. And that way too, we just have this going for us. And it'll be nice and easy just to have this one that we're always bringing in. So yeah, the other one is that molasses chip right here does have significant pan. I will be repressing this one as well because it is getting so hard to get my brush in there. I just didn't want to disturb it until I updated this video because there's just so much. And also I just in my inventory, the video I think is going to be out now already. And in it I do count my pans in my collection, and if I were to repress it, and if there were no pan, which I think it will like completely cover up, I don't necessarily count it. I mean, I know I could because there's been pan in it, but I don't usually count whatever. I just count like the pan that I can see. So yeah, there's that. So I didn't want to do it until I did those videos. So that being said, yes, I will repress this. We are still working away at Malted. Not sure if there's much pan growth there. And then we have Mocha. Again, that's going to be my transition shade. Divinity is now the shade that I'm using for setting my entire eyeshadow, my lid. So I'm using that to, yeah, cover up or to set the eyeshadow primer. And then I'm also using it for my eyeshadow, my brow bone highlight, which I had been using that already, but hopefully there's going to start to be like more movement since I'm going to be using it all over my lid here. Now that I'm starting to use it all over my lid. So yeah, that's what we're doing. That's where we're at. There's not much more movement. I will say I've dabbled a little bit in black currant just to deepen out my outer corner in this look that I'm wearing right now, which is going to be part of my Pan and Everything palette that I'm currently working through. In the last 2 months, I mean, I maybe have used it 4 times, if that, maybe more like 3. I'm not really sure. So there's not going to be movement, but it's been touched a little bit. And then also I use Bordeaux right now to line my upper lash line. I have the eyeliner in Hyacinth. It's like a blue eyeliner from MAC. And that's what I use normally for lining my upper lash line. Just at the top lid or the bottom of the lid. So yeah, that's what I normally use. But if I don't want to incorporate blue in a look, then I've started, or at least today, I went ahead and used Bordeaux. I'm just really excited for when that eyeliner is out of here and I can officially like really just use my eyeshadows to line my upper lash line. Can't wait for that day. It'll happen sooner rather than later, but it's still gonna be a minute because that eyeliner is still kicking. It's still just doing its thing, which is fine, but I can't wait for it to be done. Anyways, so that's what we're looking at for next month. I mean, things will definitely be different. There will be an eyeshadow in here. Maybe it'd be really cool if when I repress it, we actually finish it, but we'll see. And then this one will be looking different. I'm sure by the time I do that, I'm sure I'll have pan in it again. But yeah, even closer on that one. Malted, still working away at Malted, still working away. Oh, Malted, still working away at Mocha. And then Divinity, I'm sure will have an even bigger pan as well. So that's where we're at with this Pan That Palette update. Thank you so much for watching. I hope your Pan That palettes are going well. Also, I will say we're getting very close. Or maybe like 15 uses away from my Real Her palette. I had that in a pan in everything, where I hit pan in every single shade, and now I've been using it. I've had it in my Project 100 uses, so on top of that, I'm using it 100 more times, and I think we're at like 80 something uses in that, and I use it maybe 1 to 2 times a week. So depending on how much eyeshadow or how much makeup I'm using. But that being said, we're pretty close on it. So once we hit the 100 uses, I will be bringing it in as a Pan That palette. So while we're basically done with this one, and this will be tossed out, and we will be working on one eyeshadow palette for just a little bit, there will soon be an eyeshadow palette that we bring in to once again have 2 eyeshadow palettes. However, I think that one, it'll be a lot faster because I have so much progress in it. I have like a handful of shades that are gone from that palette, which is great. There are less shades in general anyways, than in this one. And then also the eyeshadows themselves are a lot softer, both softly pressed and softer in pigment. So I think I can like, honestly, once I really start concentrating on that, I think it'll be gone pretty quickly. In relatively speaking, I'm still a really slow panner. So, but we'll see how I actually end up doing that, because I do want to, like, once I bring that in, almost do every other look with it. Right now, I do every other eyeshadow look with this palette. And the other eyeshadow looks, I'm kind of rotating my like usage project pans and my pans and everything products. So what I mean when I say every time I were to use this, I would use this every other time. And then the Real Her the other times, if that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. But hopefully, by the time I get there, I will find a way on how to actually explain that, because I don't know how to explain it right now. Anyways, I hope you all are enjoying your day. I hope your Pan That palettes, pan those eyeshadows, project pans, everything is going well, and your no buys are going well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.